Welcome to AMD Now Playing. Welcome back to AMD Now Playing.
And to COD Champs.
Hey everyone, welcome back to AMD Now Playing. I'm Adit.
And I'm Bill. I'm the gaming guy here at AMD with Adit.
Obviously, it's been like 6 months since we've done one of these. What have you been doing, and why? Like, what's going on? Why are we back?
Yeah, so we took a quick little break. The team's been very hard at work. We've been launching a whole suite of awesome products. Our Radeon RX 9000 series is here, giving you great gaming performance and now access to FSR 4's new AI technology. On the CPU side, we launched our 9900X3D and 9950X3D, giving you that sweet second generation 3D V cache for gamers and creators.
Yeah, but like, all of a sudden we're here. We're not at like our normal desk. Why are we here? What are we doing?
Yeah, so today we're at Call of Duty Champs. This is essentially the Super Bowl for Call of Duty esports. All the best teams in the world are here and they're competing for a huge cash prize of over $1 million.
2 million.
Is it 2 million?
2 million total cash value.
Oh, wow. At Call of Duty Champs this year, we have the Radeon Arena downstairs where we have 64 systems running the latest AMD Radeon GPUs and AMD Ryzen CPUs. And we're seeing a lot of great talent emerge out of these T2 and T3 esports leagues.
All right, so we're here with Maria from AMD over at the COD Challengers Arena, which is actually the AMD Radeon Arena, because Maria is kind of like the reason we're here after all. I mean, she's been managing this partnership between the Toronto Ultra and AMD for the past 3 years now.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about what actually the Call of Duty Challengers is, because I don't know, and then most people probably watching don't know, but it's actually really cool. It's really important.
So it's a community-run tournament. You may see many of the pros that are on the stage right now come from Challengers. So definitely like path to pro. We're excited to be sponsoring for the 3rd year as the AMD Radeon Arena. We got 64 high-power gaming PCs on our new Radeon 9070 XT cards.
Awesome. So we're here at the AMD booth for the Call of Duty Champs 2025, and we're actually playing on some of our new AMD hardware. We're playing Black Ops 6 Zombies. We're trying to play. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'll just run in circles, and why don't you tell people about the beautiful computers that are on our stage here, at our booth?
Yeah, so Canada Computers hooked us up with a couple sweet machines to really get the best experience here at the AMD booth. So right now you're playing at 4K at basically the max settings with FSR enabled on our new graphics cards. So the system we have here is the Armoury Prime GT302. This is a pre-built PC you buy from Canada Computers. It features our 9070 XT, our brand new Radeon graphics card. Great for 4K gaming. You're getting 16 gigs of video memory and all the latest tech you need to enjoy your favorite games now and for years to come. To pair with that GPU, we have our legendary Ryzen 7 9800X3D. Legendary CPU, man. Now, the 9000X3D, 8 cores, 16 threads, second generation 3D V cache. This is basically king of the hill when it comes to gaming. Like, it is just so good. And with the introduction of our second generation 3D V cache, where we move things around under the hood, you're actually able to get much higher clock speeds, better thermal efficiency, better content creation performance. It's really just kind of the end game CPU that you need right now.
So we're here at the other computer at our Canada Computer / AMD booth here at the CDL Champs, and this one is the LB600. You can zoom in on that. Look at that. You can get this computer at any Canada Computers. You can also order them online. This is a little bit more premium edition, but it still has the 9070 XT for the GPU and the 9800 X3D for the CPU. This is one of the best models you can get for all things gaming. 32 gigs of RAM and it's ready to go. We talked a little bit about how FSR 4 is in this title. FSR 4 is an amazing ML upscaling technology that we've upgraded for our 9000 series GPUs. It does such an increase in frame rates with frame generation, but it also doesn't lose any of the image quality. But the point is that FSR 4 is the most recent version of FSR that we have. It's a huge upgrade from FSR 3.1, but it's also ML powered, meaning basically like you could say it's AI powered. We train all of the game's content on this ML learning model so that it can upscale and interpolate the different frames with a much higher quality than we previously could before. And
Okay, so Bill, you mentioned that AMD and Microsoft are like this. What does that mean?
Well, I'm not allowed to say. No, I am allowed to say. So you probably saw back in June, we actually announced our strategic long-term partnership with Microsoft and Xbox, not just for the next Xbox console, but a whole bunch of new Xbox hardware and things that are happening. In fact, I think the best thing to do would be able to just kind of recap the announcement because Lisa Su could say it better than I can.
We're so excited to be deepening our relationship with Microsoft and build on the over 2 decades of partnership, innovation, and trust. From the earliest days of the Xbox 360 to the most advanced consoles such as the Xbox Series X and S, and the recently announced ROG Xbox Ally handhelds. Moving forward, AMD will go beyond building custom chips for Xbox consoles to designing a full roadmap of gaming-optimized chips combining the power of Ryzen and Radeon for consoles, handhelds, PCs, and the cloud. And we're doing it all with backwards compatibility, so gamers can access their favorite titles across platforms, delivering on a promise to both gamers and developers. Together, we are building a vibrant open ecosystem that delivers the next generation of graphics and immersive gameplay powered by AI that includes new foundational models to accelerate the state-of-the-art in rendering. From console to cloud to handheld, AMD and Microsoft are building the future of immersive gaming.
So speaking of Xbox, Xbox has been really busy, and they're working with one of our other close partners, ASUS, on a little thing that you really like to carry with you everywhere. Everywhere you go.
That thing's always in my backpack.
I'm like, are you working? He's like, sure, this is work. But no, it's just him playing Rematch on that, which we'll talk about later. There was a huge announcement from ASUS and Xbox too recently, right?
Yeah, ASUS and Microsoft, they just announced the new ASUS ROG Xbox Ally X, and it's running on the new AMD Ryzen AI Z2 Extreme. Oh, you're getting a lot of performance packed in that. And what's new with this time is that you also have an NPU as well.
So you could say, like, the NPU is not something that you're going to use to, like, go make cat videos on Meta or anything like that. Instead, if a game developer like CD Projekt Red is making a game that uses AI, it'll be able to take advantage of that NPU while still using the CPU and GPU components to deliver quality visuals and everything else.
Okay, that's really cool.
It's really sweet, yeah. ASUS ROG Xbox Ally X and Xbox Ally, there are 2 different SKUs, are going to be available later this holiday, so I know what I'm putting on my list. When we were here yesterday, got matches going on and you're playing Rematch.
So if you haven't played Rematch, this is a game made by the same devs that made Sifu, that like super badass martial arts game.
Completely out of left field. They made like a kung fu game, and now they're making a soccer game. Football.
Rematch is a 5v5 soccer game, and it just reminds me of like Launch Rocket League right now.
I've been spending most of my time with 11-Bit Studios' new title called The Alters. They decided they want to go a little bit lighter, and in this game you are playing a man named Jan Dolsky who got on a spaceship for a large corporation to get away from his life and thought he was just going to be able to get out into outer space and like help something. You wake up on the planet and you're all alone because everybody else is dead. But it gets better, I promise, it gets better. You find out that the reason you're there is to mine something called Rapidium. It's like some element that everybody wants to learn about. And once you mine the Rapidium, you put it in this quantum computer cloning machine and you make copies of yourself.
Is quantum computer AMD?
AMD-powered quantum cloning computer machine.
With X3D?
Not really, yeah, with X3D, the Threadripper. It's got to be a Threadripper in that, yeah.
How detailed are like the mechanics in this?
Oh, it's absolutely insane. You have to keep your whole spaceship alive, so you've got to have like radiation vents, you've got to make sure that you're growing food, you've got to make sure that you're mining because you need the fuel to move the ship, because every time the sun comes up, the whole ship will burn. It's a
so
really,
it's like
cool
survival
game.
type game.
Survival / RPG / story game that you really like. You want to replay it over and over again because you make a lot of different choices and things go crazy.
And that wraps up our coverage.
Wait, can I do this one?
Okay, you know what? It's your first time, so go for it.
And that wraps up our coverage of the CDL Champs here in Toronto. Thanks for watching us here on the AMD Gaming YouTube. Don't forget to watch us next month when we're back with Now Playing, and don't forget to like and subscribe.